Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I'm working on my gel plate. I'm actually making another attempt at marble looking paper. So this time I am using acrylic ink and trying to get some veining going on the gel plate before I put down some regular acrylic paint. I know I've done 2 other videos on marbling, but I keep thinking of different ideas that might work. This is probably the last one on marbling, unless I get some reason that I need a lot of marble paper. But I'm just trying to create some veining, trying to get those dots moving. And yes, this is in blue. I have quite a few colors of acrylic ink that are shades of blue, so that's what I'm going with. And I just keep moving it, and hoping, it's drying as I move, which it's been raining here, so it's not really dry right now. Normally things dry pretty fast. Yeah, but I think I'm just about ready to stop. Or I edited it. I'm not quite sure which. So I just, this is a different color, a different shade of blue. I've just been like fanning it with a piece of paper. And yeah, blown it out with the straw. And then dragging that's actually a crochet hook that I'm using as a little catalyst tool to draw the little lines on there. Until you play it back, you don't realize how long you sit there and fiddle with that. But I do want it to be lines and not like little dots, so I keep drawing. I think I edited a little bit, so you don't watch the whole thing, but that was quite a bit. I do have it way sped up. Now, some people are okay with that, some people aren't, but I prefer a little bit of speed. I mean, I like all kinds of videos, actually. I like long tutorials if it's something that's really complicated and I need to figure out step by step. Or if it's something I just want to see how they do it so I can figure out how to do it myself, then I like fast ones. And then for really long videos, like live videos, I think those are fun, especially if the people in the chat group are really chatting it up. Those are fun to follow along. And as long as the person doing the video is good at conversation. I'm not that good at conversation, so you'll probably never really see a super long video from me. I have no stories to tell. All right, so the veining part is hopefully dry enough, and I'm putting that light blue violet, and then I think it's parchment or buff parchment as the pull layer. I did get it on a little thick, but you can see the veining starting to pull up, so you have to be careful. If I rub it too much with the brayer, it will just pull all that layer back up, because the heavier body paints are really, really sticky. I do let that dry. You do not see it, but it is dry to the touch, like warm to the touch, no longer cool. And there we go. What do you I think that one I feel like it's successful. I mean, those little silvery dots are probably too much in dot shape, but I thought that one's pretty successful. Now the next one, I'm not going to do the veining, but I'm still going to use the acrylic inks. And I'm just going to keep brayering until it starts to dry and hold the crazing pattern. So I brayer, I stop a little bit, and then I brayer again. See, because those were all dots, so I'm brayering out again, trying to get that crazing pattern. I think the first one is the one I really like. And every time I go over this with the brayer, I'm like, did I ruin it? Did I ruin it? Oh, sorry, I think I bumped the camera there. So I'm putting some of that silvery white color, and I blew it around with the straw. Sorry you didn't see that. And then I'm adding this one. It's unbleached titanium and parchment and a little bit of the light blue violet. So I'm going to have a lot of these marbly papers. If you haven't seen the other two videos, I'll link them down below. They were just the last couple of videos, I think. But yeah. All right, so that one's got to dry too. And it's edited for speed so that you don't have to wait. Nothing like watching paint dry, right? That one tore a little bit. That one looks okay. I mean, the veining's not really veining, but it's okay. First one I think is my favorite. So this one is a little bit different of a technique. This is runny paint still. It's not a washout. It's just really runny for some reason. So I'm just going to take some scratch paper, crumple it up, and then press it out on there to hopefully give it sort of that crackly, marbly texture. That's the idea, the hope. Well, that took off a lot. All right, so we're going to pull that one and see if there's anything left on there. And I'm just pulling it with the white. Oh, no, I'm not pulling it. I'm doing another layer. That's right. I'm doing a layer of white, putting that same crackly piece of paper on there and hoping it will leave some behind, which it did. Right now I'm pulling it, I think. So now I'm putting that light blue violet and the parchment. And this time I did a pretty thin layer, I think. And I am using wet strength tissue paper to pull these. And again, let it dry. Now that one has potential, but I feel like it took most of the blue off. Like in the first layer when I put the crinkle paper down. So I'm doing it again. Here's my crinkly paper. I'm using the same piece. I just crinkled it up some more. I did do paint side down, so it probably won't pull quite as much as we want to pull. Well, it's an interesting pattern. So I let that dry, and now I'm putting the blue on. So I'm just doing this one in like exact reverse of the other one. Oh, I'm lying to you. I'm adding the light blue violet. I still think... I was thinking I did the crinkle layer, but I think I pulled this. Yeah. It has been a minute since I actually did this video. I'm actually recording a lot of these videos way in advance because I'm going to be out of town for 3 weeks. Okay. I like that one. What do you think of that one? That one's kind of cool. Trying to get some paint out of my little tube. This is copper. It's Penny by Dina Wakley, and it's been moved into another bottle because the bottle I had it in was messed up, so I put it in a new bottle. All right, now I'm gonna use that same crinkled paper, and I'm hoping to get the same effect as the last one. So I lifted a lot up, but left some lines down. But this one, it looks like it left a lot more of that copper. That copper was really sticking. So I'm just going to pull it straight without putting a layer down. Or attempt to pull it. Yeah, and let it dry, of course. And there it is. I don't know, maybe if I had to put another layer down, let it dry and put a layer down, that might have been better. But here are all my pulls from this session. That's the first one. That one took the most time because I had to do all that veining and try to get it to stay dry, or get dry, stay in a vein. But here they all are. What do you think? Is marbling on the gel plate worth the effort? Did you like one of those? If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Love to hear your comments. I try to respond to every one of them. It might be late responding because I'll be out of town, but do it anyway. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.